Hi guys, welcome to the channel, Titan Reaper here, and today we're looking at Scarlet Nexus. Definitely one of the best games I've played this year, so stay tuned. Hey there, before we go on with the video, I'm running a competition, and all you have to do to win this model is become a Patreon supporter. For more information, go check out my 3D printing channel. The link will be down below. The story is intertwined between two characters, Yuito Sumeragi and Kisane Randall. Yuito decided to join the OSF when he was a young kid, and he did that because when he was in danger, an OSF member that looked very similar to Kisane came and saved him. And he wanted to join the OSF to help people, or help as many people as he could, to be like the person that saved him. The controls for the keyboard are a little spread out, but they don't feel uncomfortable trying to press. The controls are very responsive and smooth when using the mouse. The camera control is great, and is also responsive as well. The camera movement is smooth and works a lot better with the mouse opposed to using the keyboard to control it. The graphics are fantastic, with the cel shading and art style giving you that true anime feel. The light and shadows in the game are great, and the water effects on the street when it's wet look amazing. Story scenes are animated similar to a comic, and give off the vibe that you are reading a manga. The cutscenes use the same in-game graphics when they play out, and do a great job telling a story and introducing the next thread. The sounds are very well done, and make the game feel very immersive. The sound team has done a really good job on the sounds that are used when running, fighting, and the ambience of the background noises, making the areas you're in feel like you see them. Less noise in emptier areas, and lots of noise in the city. The voice actors do an amazing job bringing the characters to life. Though the voice lines don't match the movements of the mouth all too well, it's to be expected from a game that was translated from Japanese to English.
But don't answer directly. Just evade any questions.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Here they come.
The music is well placed, and does a good job emphasizing when you're in combat and when you're not. It also suits the game and is enjoyable to listen to while kicking ass and taking names. The music placement does a great job, or the music does a great job depicting the mood as it changes in the game as well. And overall, it's very well balanced.
Hey, Water, what's it like there?
The gameplay is great, and I couldn't find any glitches or bugs while playing, and believe me, I looked for them, I just couldn't find any. The controls are smooth, as well as more realistic than most games, as you are unable to dodge mid-attack, and need to wait until the attack has followed through before dodging or evading. The camera controls feel a little weird if using the keyboard to turn it, and also moves at a steady pace, whereas with the mouse, depending on how fast you move the camera, you can pan to an area a lot quicker. The one part that is a little disappointing is that the roads in the city are blocked off and prevent you from walking into them. The gameplay allows you to use the powers of your squad mates to enhance your damage output, and also give you some epic kills and unique animations depending on the enemy. The combat takes a little getting used to when playing for the first time, but after a few battles it starts to feel more natural. The game is well designed and incorporates action, story, and exploration in a pleasing way, as it doesn't limit you from exploring other areas depending on where you are in the story. The play areas are also well designed with little nooks and crannies to explore for items that you can then sell to a vendor or use. The game features a manual saving system, as well as auto saves at periodic moments throughout the game. The character designs are really good, and the rigging for the movements and animations are smooth as well. The assets used are well modeled and placed fairly well around the play area so that you have destructible objects around you to smack your foes with. The holographic displays throughout the play areas look good and give the city and other areas that futuristic feel. The BP system or brainpoint system is a skill tree you can progress through as you are leveling, which enhances your characters as well as unlocking new and more powerful abilities. There are quests scattered across the play areas that you can do as well, but are not mandatory to advance the story. There is a binding mechanic in the game as well that lets you grow your bond with team members, which allows you to then use their powers for longer the higher you level your bond with them. The equipment screen does a decent job of letting you change outfits and weapons as well as add-ons, but doesn't tell you where to get new weapons and armor. The combat is well designed and very engaging, as there are multiple ways of killing your enemy.
When you were a child, I would have been one too.
The fun factor is high. The game is very enjoyable and leaves you engaged for a very long time, and it's definitely one of the most fun games I've had the pleasure of playing this year.
An enemy. Get ready to fight.
Okay.
There is definitely replayability in the game, as well as another story to play after finishing the one you started off playing first. There are also quests and items for the completionist out there who wants to get 100% completion from their games. At $59.99, the value for money is great. The game is polished, responsive, has a great story, soundtrack and voice acting. The game graphics are great and the monsters are designed magnificently. The game is on promotion at the time of this recording for $38.99 with 35% off and lasts until January 5th, 2022 on Steam. I had a blast in the game, and after the disasters and letdowns that I played and reviewed this year, it was really refreshing to play a decent game that was well designed and had a great story in it too. The best thing about this game for me was that there were no issues, there were no bugs, no sloppy controls, they were non-responsive, but a beautifully executed title that was definitely worth the buy, and it's definitely worth the time.
This is it. Thanks. You were a
So
big
I
help.
highly
Anyway,
recommend this
back to
game.
what you were saying.
Hi guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and if you want to support the channel, my Patreon link is down below. Have a good one. See you in the next video.